Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Continuing to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10. We have just started chapter 4. We heard how Devaki, she is pleading with Kamsa to spare the baby girl. She first is telling him, oh, you have how you can kill a woman, so much sinful reactions. Then she's like trying to say, okay, it's not your fault. And then she's like, okay, I'll kill this girl, can be your daughter-in-law. So all the way she's trying. Going on, Nanva aham tehi avaraja
Nanvu aham tehi avraja.
dina hasta suta prabho
Dina hata tuta prabhu.
datum arhasi mandaya
Datum hati mandaya.
ange mam charamam prajam.
Ange mam prajam.
Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. My Lord, my brother, I am very poor, being bereft of all my children, but still I am your younger sister, and therefore it would be worthy of you to give me this last child as a gift. So she's continuing to plead to Kamsa. Although the daughter is not born of her, but she's really trying her best to save the life of the baby girl. Shri Shukovacha
Shri Shukha uvacha.
Upaguyatmajam evam
Upagutmajam evam.
Rudatya Dina Dinavad
Rudatya dina dinavat.
Yachitastam Vinirbhartasya
Yachitastam vinipattar.
Hastad Achichide Kalaha.
Hastat achide kalaha.
Sukadev Goswami continued, piteously embracing her daughter and crying. Devaki begged Kamsa for the child, but he was so cruel that he chastised her and forcibly snatched the child from her hands. Although Devaki was crying like a very poor woman, actually she was not poor, and therefore the word used here is Dinavat. She had already given birth to Krishna. Therefore, who could have been richer than she? Even the demigods had come to offer prayers to Devaki, but she played the part of a poor, piteously afflicted woman because she wanted to save the daughter of Yashoda. So she's portraying herself as as very helpless, as very as very poor. Yeah, Prabhupada is saying, Manu, she's already given birth to Krishna. How can she be poor? The great demigods came and offered prayers to her. She's a great personality. But she's taking this position so that she can save the child. Tam grihitva charanayor
Tam grihit tam charanayo.
jata matram swasu sutam
Jata matra swasu tam.
apota yachila prishte
Apotayat ila prishte.
Swarthon mulita sauritaha.
Swartham mulidaha.
Having uprooted all relationships with his sister because of intense selfishness, Kamsa, who was sitting on his knees, grasped the newborn child by the legs and tried to dash her against the surface of a stone. Already no relationship between brother and sister. Now he's killed his 6 children, her 6 children. He's only thinking about himself. So very cruel. You can see how cruel he is. He's going to dash the baby on the stone. Satadhas tad samutpatya
सातभक्तात्समुत्पत्य
sadyo devi ambaram gata
सद्यो देव्यरम्बरं गता
adrishyatanuja vishno
अदृश्य अनुजा विष्णु
sayudhashta mahabhuja.
सायुधानुजा
The child Yogamaya Devi, the younger sister of Lord Vishnu, slipped upward from Kamsa's hands and appeared in the sky as Devi, the goddess Durga, with 8 arms, completely equipped with weapons. Kamsa tried to dash the child downward against a piece of stone, but since she was Yogamaya, the younger sister of Lord Vishnu, she slipped upward and assumed the form of the goddess Durga. The word Anuja, meaning the younger sister, is significant. When Vishnu or Krishna took birth from Devaki, he must have simultaneously taken birth from Yashoda also. Otherwise, how could Yogamaya have been Anuja, the Lord's younger sister? So Sukadev Goswami is saying that the younger sister of Lord Krishna, the younger sister is Yogamaya. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining that when Krishna appeared in Mathura as the son of Devaki, at the same time he also appeared in Gokul as the son of Yashoda. And that's how Yogamaya and Krishna are brother sister. Yogamaya and Krishna. And Acharyas also explain, right, that in Mathura was born Vasudev Krishna and in Gokul was born Shamsundar Krishna. And Yogamaya, she's taken the form of Durga Devi. We can see that, because Durga Devi, she is an expansion, right, of Yogamaya. We can see that Yogamaya is taking the form of Durga Devi here. Is that okay? Any comments, questions? Okay. Divyasrag Ambaralepa
दिव्यसत् अम्बराले
Ratnabharana Bhushita
रत्नाभरणभूषिता
Danu Shuleshu Charmasi
धनुः शूलेषु
Shankha Chakra Gadadhara
शङ्खचक्रगदाधरा
Siddha Charana Gandharver
सिद्धचारणगन्धर्वे
Apsara Kinnaro Ragahe
अप्सरा किन्नरोरगे
Uparitoru Balibihi
उपाऋतु बलिभिः
Stuya Manedam Abravit.
स्तूयमाने इदम् अब्रवीत्
The goddess Durga was decorated with flower garlands, smeared with sandalwood pulp, and dressed with excellent garments and ornaments made of valuable jewels. Holding in her hands a bow, a trident, arrows, a shield, a sword, a conch shell, a disc, and a club, and being praised by celestial beings like Apsaras, Kinnaras, Uragas, Siddhas, Charanas, and Gandharvas, who worshipped her with all kinds of presentations. She spoke as follows. So Sukadev Goswami here is telling us how Durga Devi is dressed up, how she is ornamented. There's flower garlands, pulp is there. She's wearing valuable jewels. And what is she holding in her hands?
She's holding a Shankha, Chakra, Talwar, and Gada, the club.
Club.
Trishul, Band, bow and arrow. She's also holding bow and arrow.
Trident.
Yeah, Trishul.
Club.
Trishul is
Trishul
trident.
also.
Yeah,
Club
yeah.
also. Trishul also.
And then
And
bow and arrow.
arrows. A
And
shield.
Dhanush also.
Bow. Yeah, bow is there. And shield is there.
Yeah.
The sword is also there. So she's, you can see she's coming with her weapons, right?
With 8
All the
hands, right? Because
8 hands. Yeah,
8 in holding, so 8 hands.
8 hands. Yeah. And she comes to kill the demons, in fact, right?
Mm.
And she's here being worshipped by these celestial beings. Okay, Kim Maya Hataya Manda
Kimmaya
Maya Hataya
Hatya
Manda
Jata Khalu Twanta Krit
Jat
Jata Kalu Tavantakre
Yatra Kva Vapurva Shatrur
Yatra
Yatrikvavapurva
Purva Shatru
Mahimsi Kripanan Vritha.
Mahimsi
Mahimsikripanaandita.
Kripanandrita.
O Kamsa, you fool, what will be the use of killing me? The Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has been your enemy from the very beginning, and who will certainly kill you, has already taken his birth somewhere else. Therefore, do not unnecessarily kill other children. She's telling him also, don't kill unnecessary other children. The one who is supposed to kill you, the Supreme Lord, he's already taken birth here. Iti prabhasya tam devi
Iti
Prabhasya Tam
prabhasya
Devi
maya bhagavati bhuvi
Maya Bhagavati
Bhagavati Bhuvi
bahu nama niketeshu
Bahu Namani
Bhavanamandeshu
bahu nama babhuvaha.
Bahu Nama Babhuvaha.
Bhagavati
After speaking to Kamsa in this way, the goddess Durga, Yogamaya, appeared in different places, such as Varanasi, and became celebrated by different names, such as Annapurna, Durga, Kali, and Bhadra. The goddess Durga is celebrated in Calcutta as Kali, in Bombay as Mumba Devi, in Varanasi as Annapurna, in Cuttack as Bhadrakali, and in Ahmedabad as Bhadra. Thus, in different places, she is known by different names. And so, Durga Devi, she's very popular, right? Many devotees of Devi we see everywhere. And here they are different names. What are the different names of Durga Devi?
Annapurna,
Annapurna,
Kali,
Kali,
Bhadra,
Bhadra,
and Durga.
Durga, Bhadrakali,
Mumba
Bhadrakali,
Devi.
Mumba Devi. Yeah. Thus, in different places, she is known by different names. Her devotees are known as Shaktas, or worshippers of the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, whereas worshippers of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself are called Vaishnavas. So, what are the worshippers? Who are the Shaktas?
The one who worships the Kali are the Shaktas,
Yeah,
the
Devi.
devotees,
The
Devi Upas.
Shaktas, Devi, right? And and the devotees of the Lord, what are they called?
Vaishnavas.
Vaishnavas. Vaishnavas are destined to return home back to Godhead in the spiritual world, whereas the Shaktas are destined to live within this material world to enjoy different types of material happiness. So we can see the difference here because Krishna always says, right, who you worship, you're going to go there, right? He
Yeah.
says in Bhagavad Gita,
Yeah.
Yanti Deva Vritam Deva, that you worship the demigods, you'll go live with the demigods. You come to me, you worship me, you will live with me. So the devotees who worship Krishna, Vishnu, will go to the supreme spiritual abode, will go to the spiritual world. And those who worship Devi, because she is the protector of this material world. So then the worshippers of Devi will continue to stay in the material world. So in the material world, the living entity must accept different types of bodies. Brahma, Yan Sarva Bhutani, Yantra Rudhani Mayaya. Bhagavad Gita 1861. According to the living entity's desire, Yoga Maya or Maya, the goddess Durga, gives him a particular type of body, which is mentioned as yantra, a machine. So based on our desire, what happens? We desire something. Paramatma is in our heart. He understands our desire. And to fulfill that desire, he makes us work in a certain way. Certain conditions are created favorable and for us to work in a certain way so that our desire can be fulfilled. And then we are going to experience what our desire was. But the living entities who are promoted to the spiritual world do not return to the prison house of a material body. Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti swarjana. So, the there there is this popular thing also, the secret. Like, okay, so what is it? Our desire. With our desire, we are creating our destiny. What is our desire? What should we desire? We may have so many material desires, but if we can also have desire, even I want to revive my love for Krishna, I want to love Krishna, I want to revive my relationship with Krishna, then Krishna will make arrangements for us to go to the spiritual world. The words Janma na eti indicate that these living entities remain in their original spiritual bodies to enjoy the company of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the transcendental abodes Vaikuntha and Vrindavan. So Krishna is saying this also in Bhagavad Gita, that his devotees, they come to the spiritual world. They have spiritual bodies. They can see the Lord face to face, enjoy the company of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Vrindavan. We like to enjoy, we like to, meet our friends, we like to go out, meet people. But when we go to the spiritual world, we can meet God face to face, enjoy with Him, eternal enjoyment. And this kind of enjoyment is going to completely fulfill our heart, complete happiness. Okay. Taya bihitam akarnya
Taya bhūtam ākarya
kamsa parama vismita
kamsah paramvismitah
devakim vasudevam cha
kim
Devakim
vasudevam
Vasudevam
cha
cha
devaki vasudevam cha
vimuchya prashrito bravit.
vimucya
Vimukya
prashrito
Prasito
brahmi.
After hearing the words of the goddess Durga, Kamsa was struck with wonder. Thus he approached his sister Devaki and brother-in-law Vasudev, released them immediately from their shackles, and very humbly spoke as follows. Kamsa was astonished because the goddess Durga had become the daughter of Devaki. Since Devaki was a human being, how could the goddess Durga become her daughter? This was one cause of his astonishment. Also, how is it that the eighth child of Devaki was a female? This also astonished him. Asuras are generally devotees of Mother Durga, Shakti, or of demigods, especially Lord Shiva. The appearance of Durga in an original eight-armed feature, holding various weapons, immediately changed Kamsa's mind about Devaki's being an ordinary human. Devaki must have had some transcendental qualities. Otherwise, why would the goddess Durga have taken birth from her womb? Under the circumstances, Kamsa, struck with wonder, wanted to compensate for his atrocities against his sister Devaki. So Kamsa is kind of a bit afraid also now. That, oh my God, how I've treated my sister, and she seems to be special. There seems to be something special about her. Otherwise, how would Devi have taken birth from her? He doesn't know the child was exchanged. Everyone was sleeping. And of course, Krishna himself has appeared from Devaki, so she's even much more special than what he's thinking. But anyway, and he's also like kind of confused that the eighth child was supposed to be a boy, how come it's a girl? So he's like kind of confused also, but he's also amazed that his sister is given birth to Devi. Yeah, he's like amazed, and then now he's opened them up and he's becoming all humble and he wants to talk. He's becoming nice to them. Okay. Aho Bhagini, Aho Bhama,
अहो भगिनी अहो भामा
Maya Vambata Papmana,
मया
Maya
वापत पाप्मना
Purushada Evapatyam,
Purushada
पुरुषादा इव
Ivapatyam
पत्यम्
Bahavo Himsita Sutta.
बहवो हिंसितः
Himsita
पितः
Sutta.
Alas, my sister, alas, my brother-in-law, I am indeed so sinful that exactly like a man-eater Rakshas who eats his own child, I have killed so many sons born of you. Rakshasas are understood to be accustomed to eating their own sons, as snakes and many other animals sometimes do. At the present moment in Kali Yuga, Rakshas fathers and mothers are killing their own children in the womb, and some are even eating the fetus with great relish. Thus, the so-called civilization is gradually advancing by producing Rakshasas. Rakshas is one who eats their own kind. So comes it's like, I've become a Rakshas. I've become so sinful, I killed your babies. Prabhupada is mentioning here that human civilization is also becoming Rakshas, uh, killing our children. Many people are also eating the babies. The sounds horrifying. But anyway, this is going on. Any comments, questions?
So it is that after he killed, he realized, right? Though she was pleading, but that moment he was not ready to think or anything, Kansa.
Yeah,
But
that's right.
The moment Devi said that, somebody who's going to kill you is born somewhere.
Yeah, and not only that, but right now he's just thinking that Durga Devi has appeared from Devaki. Right now he's focused on that.
Okay. So he
So,
knows the importance of Durga Devi. So he knows
yeah,
that how
yeah,
powerful she is and what's the purpose of, like, sometimes you understand that how powerful this Devi is.
yeah. So then as Prabhupada is mentioning that many times demons are worshippers of Devi,
Hmm.
also of other demigods like Lord Shiva.
Hmm.
So he's like, he's amazed that how come Durga Devi has taken birth from my My sister.
Oh, okay.
My sister is so special, and I've been
Mm.
so mean to her.
Mm. Okay.
Okay,
Got the point. Yeah.
all right. Okay.
Well, like
Srimad
sometimes it also shows that we are so much scared, and just to protect ourselves, we just forget that what is right and wrong, and we keep on committing sins. For us, as a normal person, also when we get scared and
Yeah,
we don't know.
that's right. That's right. It's a very important point. Yes, we are willing to go through any extent for our fear without understanding. Oh, you know, let me try to understand properly what the situation is, but we just keep reacting to it. Get so fearful. Yeah, so true. Okay, thank you so much. La Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare